Hello everyone, welcome to Tony Talks. Wow, truth. Me, my people, first soile. Only okay. Thank you for watching. Till I see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
And I should know better that whatever I see on a blog spot, I should never use my full chest to narrate it as true. Do you make sense now? Because many of you don't know. A lot of us think, and I've always said on this platform, that when we are gossiping, it's different from a serious matter that is a high profile case. When we are gossiping, we can go to Blogspot. When we are gossiping, we can go to Blogspot. But when we are talking about a serious case that has to do with life, the death of a young man, Muhbad, everything we were getting in the beginning, they were speculations. We didn't know the truth. The only thing that I can share on the media, and if they have to strike me and they will tell me, give us an evidence, a proof that this is from a reliable source, I can bring the police, because I have them talking. I saw them talking here regarding what I spoke on. I don't know if I'm making sense to many of you. In the beginning, all of us were checking blog spots and we were talking on based on what every one of them was saying. We didn't have anybody they've held down for anything. I started changing and drifting elsewhere when the police came out to inform us this is our outcome of our investigation. Now, remember I had a chat on Sunday. Somebody then messaged me. I'm not going to mention the name of the person now, so don't do that. Neither am I going to mention the country. But just so that you know. I'm coming. So that was on. I think the person then messaged me on Monday morning. Sorry. I should have... Okay, good. So you can see I'm going to cover it up. I'm going to cover it up. So you can see it's somebody that messaged me. So I won't mention the person's name neither, you know. I won't mention the person. So the person said, good morning, my name is blah blah. I listened to your chat stroke analysis, but I can't be active on social media for personal reasons, because he who come to equity must come with clean hands. Please kindly take the following as constructive criticism. Are you people here with me? As constructive criticism. I knew it couldn't be all the scenarios that were being discussed at that time. Okay. I don't know, Sister Tonya Shamu, I don't know where I am there with what you just wrote, but I will get you soon. Don't worry. I will reread and understand where you're coming from. Probably I lost out in some things you already typed. So the person wrote, he who come to equity must come with clean hands. Anyone that is in law, that understand the equitable maxim, we understand that co-counsels that are here, you understand the equitable maxim, so you understand what she's saying there. But I didn't know where it was going to. Then the person says, please kindly take the following as constructive criticism. I listened to your chat last night and I'm like, Ebola to just see, question mark. Why? So I don't know where it's still going to, but I want to continue to read. Because with this Muhbad's case, you have jumped on the bandwagon and wipe up so much emotions. Are you people listening and following? And for you to now come back and say you had a phone call and all is what you said yesterday, as a learned mind, you must have known all the bullying were circumstantial evidence that will not stand up in court. Blaming the boy's parents for lack of parental care can also not be the cause of death, and so on and so forth. Now, you can see that the person is blaming, not, I wouldn't use the word blaming me. She used constructive criticism. That, you know, in my own critical analysis, if you remember, I blamed the parent. I blamed his background. I said his parents failed him for leaving him to the world, that their negligence, their carelessness, you know, they could have done better. Most likely, he wouldn't have come across or put up with likes of, what's his name? Naira Marley, that, you know, then got himself involved in drug taking, that we as parents, we should do better. Those were the lesson I passed on to many of you in the beginning, which I still stand on that. But as at then, we all didn't know, I didn't know where the police took us to now. Are we making sense? Then she pointed out at another part again that she said, you jumped on the bandwagon and whip up so much emotions. And I bet that was because we were reading from the blog spot, and then we were alleging without evidence that Naira Marley and co are the ones that took Muhbad's life, which you all saw me say clearly that I'm not in that bandwagon anymore because of what I now know. But you know, this person just felt these are the constructive criticism regarding me, that I built up so many emotions. I was one of the people that were like, this has happened, they've killed him. And I shouldn't have done that because of my legal background. Do you understand? I should know better, as opposed to the way I reacted without waiting to know the truth. And that was why the person said, he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. Do you understand? Now, those are equitable maxims. If you are in law, you understand that aspect. I hope I have my co-counsels on board and you people are taking note of this constructive criticism. Okay, so because, okay, so the person said, I listened to your chat last time and I'm like, Ibola to Jasi. Why? Because with this Muhbad case, you have jumped on the bandwagon and whip up so much emotions for you to now come back and say you had a phone call and all is what you said yesterday. As a learned mind, you must have known all the bullying were circumstantial evidence. So, you know, the bullying aspect, circumstantial, they are not the cause of death. Do you know, like all I corrected myself, you know, that I think the person expected me not to have even ever taken those circumstantial evidences on board in the first place. Are you making sense for me? In the first place. So that's number one strike she gave me. That will not stand in the court of law. Blaming the boy's parents for lack of parental care can also not be the cause of death, and so on and so forth. I'll continue, it's more, but I just want to say that's what I do here. Critical analysis. Critical analysis prima facie you anywhere. However, we don't have any evidence. We were using all what we saw online to talk, to analyze, to think outside the box, with the hope, and with that hope, like I was doing mine, many other people were doing theirs. Mine was what I saw, they said, I talk on it. But some people were the one originating the story. Are you making sense for me? Which, you know, hence the reason why things like I that do critical analysis, it landed me into knock at one point, because I should know better that, you know, I should never rely on Blogspot. It's not reliable. It is not reliable at all. And I always reiterate it here. But because we saw Wumi's message, I was more of, okay, I can rely on this, because we saw Wumi's message back and forth with Blogspot. Do you understand? So I felt, okay. And then we had seen Muhbad's stepmother talk. We had seen Muhbad's in-law talk. We had seen Muhbad's father talk. We had seen Muhbad's mother talk. So we used all that to think ahead. But I think some of you felt, I'm either here, I have to stay with what I have said in the beginning. I need to stick to that and not change. No, it is not possible. When I see this way, and I think this thing I'm saying makes sense, and this is what we are saying, I analyze towards that way. If who is this? Kiki Lomo Bar. If YouTube or Facebook is not paying you, would all of you be doing show all the time? Ori hello daru. Kiki Lomo. Akuda, yeah, come. Let me educate you. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I want tell me. You know, you people are mad. You are mad. See CNN that you watch every day. CNN, I don't know if you're in the village, but whatever you watch, television that you watch every day, or whatever you do, or radio FM or anything, wherever you are based, I don't want to know. There's something going on everywhere. If you don't know me, go and check my history on social media, on Facebook. I bet before you even ever thought in your life that you open anything social media, I have been talking. So if you have this question to ask anybody, you will go and ask your siblings at home. Àwọn yálà yá ẹ ló máa lọ bi ní question yẹn. Because before anybody even thought of it in their brain, I have been talking. Before money, I didn't know about monetization until 1 year plus ago. Kò ì pé 2 years. Meanwhile, people have started collecting the money 3 years, 4 years ago. And I've been talking before majority. Torí orí ẹ ò pé. Orí ẹ kò pé. You came here. Don't you watch TV? Don't you watch anything? Don't you go on social media? I mean, on TV? Don't you listen to radio? So me coming here and I'm talking, is it your blood I am using? Is it your data? Is Facebook complaining and tired of seeing me? Eh? You this ragamuffin, you this bombastic element. You better get away from here. If you don't want to see me and others that are talking, you know what to do. I don't need to advise you. Many people that are tired of the world and seeing people, they know what to do. Think about it. There's many places people jump into. Go there. Omuale, jati, bombastic elements. As I was saying, torí olóṣì ó wá síbí báyìí sìn, ó wá forí ẹ gbèpè. Ọmọ papanlagi. Jẹ́jẹ́ mi ni mo jókòó. So as I was saying, Jare, let's talk about the people that bring on board better things for us. Let us use it to learn. And let me also educate them. Let her go. Bad energy is jumping everywhere. No, there's no need to advise Arama West. We will use them as case study. We will throw them where they belong. If she's not happy to be in the world, or he or she, they know where to go to. Odo Majiduni won't pebe. Go and jump. Rastafari, bombastic elements. So as I was saying. So let me continue to read for this, because with this so I think that one, as a learned mind, you must have known all the bullying were circumstantial evidence that will not stand in court. Yes, which is true, which I've told you people that. Blaming the boy's parents for lack of parental care can also not be used, cannot be cause of death, which is true, and so on and so forth. All you said yesterday is true, and that is what will probably happen. But to your fans who don't understand, at least some of them and a lot of them come to your page, it came across as if you were talking from both sides of the mouth. Did you people get this thing? It's to them, it came to many of you. Some of you, I saw you. Ibola just say, yeah, they bribed you. They have given you money. Yeah, now I ask some of you, not you people now, not all. I ask some of you, they bribed me. Some of you say Prime boys, mother, Prime has bribed me and everything. I say, even Prime mama, they say rice. Rice in Yayenta. Can she bribe me? Can she afford to bribe anybody? So, you people have to always listen to one thing. If I see the truth and I can see they are sharing it, they are saying it, the police have come out based on this, and I heard some important truth, and we have no choice. And it's unfair for me to have a very vital information that I know can at least you people will know some truth, and me too, I've used it in helping myself to know some truth, and I refuse to share it, and I will be telling you people, oh, we must buy somebody. Oh, now this person buy him. Now no, that would be hypocritical of me. That's hypocrisy. You understand? I have to come tell you people the truth. So it's true. Some of you were so disappointed. Yeah has changed. Yeah. No, yeah has not changed anything. Yeah have only told her truth. And this is what I foresee. This is what that is most likely going to be the outcome of this case, based on the evidences. But it is not conclusive because we are waiting for the autopsy. It may open more investigation if need be. If the autopsy and the investigation the police have done is not giving them a clear understanding, if there's more that they need to know, they are going to bring back everyone they have interrogated. And if it need that they need to make arrest, they will. The autopsy is the one that gives them the complete understanding of what happened to Muhbad from Ikorodu to the time of his rest in peace. In fact, let me finish what this person said, then I'll say something. All you said yesterday is true, and then it came across as if you were talking from both sides of the mouth, but I understand your analysis. This is what you did with Demola and Farida's case too. You said you received a phone call and just shut everything down. After all the hype, thank you. Exactly. Even though I tried to express myself to the lady, which I think I didn't even think she understood me. It was later when I reread her message to me. That was when I understood that she understood me. I thought she was thinking I was talking from both sides of my mouth. Then I had already started talking. Then later, because at that moment I was at work, so later when I read it during my lunchtime, because I had to reread it, I understood that she was not in the group of people thinking I am talking from both sides of my mouth. So me, I had already started responding with, beautiful money from here. Talking from both sides of my mouth, okay? That was what I picked from everything, or spilling the truth that I heard from inner source. That was my response. Anyways, it is always good to hear from an insider. I supposed to analysis based on speculation. That's me talking now, which is what we do. Until I hear from inside, I simply speculate like you all. When I know better, I take a stance which cuts across to you as speaking from both sides of my mouth. So she's not among. I was thinking when I read that, it was after I reread, I now understood she was talking on behalf of people that were typing that, yeah, why are you changing now? Why are you this way? Why? And some people that were insulting me. Do you understand? So I have taken a stance in the direction of where the case is heading to. I have heard it, but may not go down well with some of you. But I have spoken my truth. However, only the truth will prevail. Sentiments and emotions won't. More so in the case of Demola. So that is why we love you. Always speaking your truth, which I honestly appreciate. Have a good day. Then, I bet she was at work too because everybody was rushing. I stood my ground on what I knew eventually as the truth. In the case of Demola and Farida, both were discarded from the platform because I saw they were both at fault. So I don't get where I spoke from, but I was questioning her. But she corrected me by saying, no, I didn't say that you were speaking from both sides of your mouth. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm not going to convince you people that felt, Yeye is no more on the side of, these are the people we want to hold on to. No, I will still stand my ground on one thing. I blame Muhbad's parents, sincerely. But it is too late. How I wish, or how we wish we can turn the hand of clock. Many of us are given a second chance to redo some things. I've told you people my story before. I said, my firstborn, if I did not see 2 people do abortion on my street and died, I would have done the abortion of my first child. What is that? What lesson does that teach you as you are listening to me? It teaches us that the people I saw that died in the process of abortion, God, not that I'm using it to make a mockery or jest of them, they were not given a second chance. I used their own case to help myself. I probably would have done abortion and won't be able to bear more kids, or would have also exited the world in that manner. Am I making sense? And from there, my mother took my child and told me to go and rewrite my exam. If some other mothers will push their child away, yeah, and the child will fall by the wayside, maybe from there go and start taking drugs, or even dump the child and the child in one river, and also that is what I am saying, that parents have a big part. We, lucky us, we are privileged now to have kids. Parents have a big part to play in the life of their kids. I said, if Muhbad's father and mother, especially father now, because he was the one that was there for him the most of the time, had not, if not for the love of money or fame, when he saw the child with Naira Marley, then if he had known, he should have said no. Slow and steady, you tell me long, come back home. You understand? But he was involved with wife, another wife. He has moved on. Mama don't go in own too. So it was left for that boy to grow up by himself. I said that was what led him, and he fell into the hand. When he lived in prime boy them, from there he went, I was dating, what's her name? Wumi. And that's how he found love, or whatever it is he found with Wumi, and then fell victim of boys or kids that going marry a lady and the family take over. And I'm not taking that back. I stand my ground on it. That's how me I see it. You understand?